Welcome in, I'm Stacy, and thanks to Lumibricks, today we are checking out their Town Life series Greenway Clinic, which could fill a void in many brick cities. Here are the specs. I'm excited to show you around and give you a closer look at all the services and amenities this clinic has to offer. And speaking of offers, any offers or promotions Lumibricks sends our way will be in the description of this video. Now, let's not keep the doctor waiting. Let me get you registered before we get started. We've got this set on a full base plate, so 32 by 32 studs, and it's about 14.57 inches tall, so quite tall. The bottom here, we've got our two-tone gray for the sidewalk, beautiful printed doors with handles on the doors, which I like that they're doing that more. Nice pillars around the doors. Then we come over here. We have some greenery, some sunflowers at the bottom, a nice big birch tree. It's actually attached to the wall too, which is really nice. And a fountain with some water feature there. Another tree here in the front with a light around it, underneath it there. And look at the bulletin board, the printed pieces with all the things that are going on at the clinic. Really cute. We have this really nice archway that goes into another door, which is printed. And we can't forget to show our little dog because he has a posable head, which is really cute. You can look around. So one thing I really want to show you is all the jumpers on the front of this set. There's nothing specific that goes out here other than where I have the dog here, but all kinds of minifigs can fit here, and it's a nice big area. I just love it. Our second floor has a very grand window. Loved building it, and it's very unique looking. I also like the two-tone in the bricks here. We've got this piping that continues all the way around. And when we come over to this side where it indents a little bit, we have a couple of windows, we have a light, and look at all the greenery we have here, right up the wall and then down onto the patio area. We've got lots of plants. We've got a brand new butterfly piece, which is cute. And look at all the studs up here as well. Really fantastic. And we have another window, which I really like the framing around that as well. And we got a nice pink front door. These pillars that go up through here as well are very nice. We have a second outdoor patio area, and it's kind of like a rooftop deck. The details here on the front are beautiful, with a little bit of soft gold and gray and white. And then we come up to this patio. So we've got a couple of chairs and a table, lots of design on the floor. Look at all the plants and flowers. You can really tell that they believe in the healing power of nature with this set. It's beautiful. I like that we have the physio platform there, and then we've got some art details and another light. We have another pink door that comes off of the patio to go into the top floor. Again, the white pillar look continues around the structures, and we come up here to the roof, and we've got another posable bird. He's got a purple head. That's kind of cute. We come over to the clinic sign, which is gorgeous, and we have a light shining right down on it. This middle window is really a centerpiece. It's similar to the one underneath, but there's more detail on the top, and the lighting in behind this floor is a little different as well. And then we have another small window with a little flower bed. Coming from the side, we can actually see some of the details from the front from another angle. So we can look right through that archway. If you look down through, we actually have another door down there. And we have our external connector, which I love. Putting this up to other sets is going to be fantastic. Beautiful windows, some light blue bricks. We have a good look of this patio area from the side. And we have another window here. Now, remember this hole because I'm going to show you what it's for later. And don't be alarmed by these little notches. That is because that has how the backs lock, because the back does open on this set. The back is where we really get to see the soft colors of this set all come together. We've got the green on the top window, and I like the little piece above the window. We've got an AC unit. We have a second window here on the middle floor, and then down on the bottom is all blue and the window is consistent with the others. We come over to the side, we have an elevator in this. I'll show you how that works in a minute. We do have our battery box here, actually nicely hidden. It takes 3 AA batteries. It is with the USB right into the box, which I really like. Easy to switch out to a battery bank. And then we have our connector box on the bottom. So for the elevator, it does slide up through these guides here, but you do have to take the roof off in order to get access to put a minifig in the elevator. Because yes, the minifig does fit in there. So I'm going to slide this up and take it off. We'll take a quick look at the details of it. So it's got these sides here indented, and then inside we have some studs. I'm going to put the minifigure in here on the studs. There we go. She fits in there nicely, and then we put it back on and slide it down. So my only issue with the elevator is that in behind, all these windows are wide open and they stay that way. So like I said, the elevator does go smoothly, but it's tight in just the right places that it actually stops on each floor and actually stays there, which is really nice, like an actual elevator. Inside our first floor, I really like that there's this piece that you can hold onto, and then we have these hooks so it tightens up nicely and stays locked. On the left side, we have our health education room. There's printed pieces in there for like a food chart and wash your hands chart. We've got a skeleton in there, really cute area. That is actually this front door here. And then we come over to a physical exam room. So there's a stool and a little gurney for you to sit on. They even have a piece of fabric for the curtain. On the other side is an eye chart and an eye examination tool. Really cool. The details are really great. Again, there's a good amount of studs in here. The second floor, we have this little piece that we can grab onto to open it. Again, we've got the locking pieces. On the back, we have a feelings chart. I thought that is so great because this is basically a counseling room. There's so many little details in there. The toys. The fish tank on the back is just a 1x2 that's printed to have fish on it. The design on the carpet on the floor is really nice. There's jumpers there. We've got printed pieces on the wall, table, couch, chair, and those purple curtains are fantastic. Everything you need to make you feel good. And our third floor, this is my favorite room in this clinic. This is an inpatient room. On the wall, we have a TV and a calendar. Look, the calendar says June 2026, along with a clock. Then we come into the patient room where we have a place for the patient to store everything. We've got a bed. That was an incredible build. And the printed piece with the chart on the end of the bed is so realistic. Got an IV bag and pole there and a chair for our visitors. And then a door that comes through to our bathroom where we have a sink and a shower and a toilet. Everything you need for an inpatient stay. So if you remember, we had a purple light coming through the front of the set, and that actually comes from up here. There is a little switch that you can switch over to give you a softer light in the room. So the final side, we have our external connector on this side as well. We've got some small windows, some different designs here. Nice big windows here on the top. I like, we can see right through. And then we can see the side of our rooftop here. A nice printed piece on the wall, which is really nice, and a better look at that light and that physio platform. We do have another printed sign here, which is really nice. Now, I think Lumibricks has heard our feedback about things overhanging the set because they gave us some options with this. It's just in on a pin so that you can put it here or you can put it up here. It would be out of the way. And then, remember that hole? You can put it right in there as well. We do have another surprise. So we can just grab on here and this actually comes out. So this is our reception area. So there's a bench built right into that wall. And when we come inside, we can see we have a water cooler, the back of the front doors, the reception desk with a phone and a defibrillator in the back. And then there is a window over to our pharmacy where this comes off. So we have all kinds of stock for our pharmacy. And inside, it's just a small little area, all that's needed. A little scale and a screen. Of course, the backs come off on the second floor as well. This is a dentist office. We've got a poster for dental health on the wall. And then inside, look at these amazing details. Got our chair with our tools, the moving light where the arm bends to look over. It's a nice soft light in here as well. And then on this side, we actually have an X-ray of our teeth. So it's a brick with a light on it, and then we've got that transparent piece over it. Fabulous. Over here is our waiting room for our dentist office. There's nothing on the back of this wall. It's just our window, but there's some nice details in there. Vending machine. We got another door over there and a couple of chairs. A tooth with a smiley face and a flower. So now I'm going to show you how this all comes apart. With it all apart, I've actually flipped every floor around and opened everything up. So this is our first floor from above with the back opened and the sides off. This is our second floor, same thing, really see those details. Our third floor, we have our patio area. So many little details. I love these little pieces. And then we work our way over to give you a good overview of this roof. This is obviously a busy clinic because we have 6 minifigs. The first one is Dr. Clara. She is the trusted GP in the community. Next up is Chloe. She's an artist, but also a volunteer at the clinic. Then we have Mia. She is a bakery owner, but she is expecting. Charlie is next, who is a theater repair worker in the community. Looks like he's had an accident. He's got a cast on. Luca is our nurse. He's wearing a scrub cap. He has 2 faces, and he also has extra hair. Then we have Charlotte. She loves ice cream, so she is here for a dental appointment. And a quick look from the back. We see Charlotte's second face and Luca's second face. The hair is there for him as well. Charlie owns the wheelchair to help him with his broken leg. And we can see the hair of the others from the back as well. We also have a set of 4 really pretty therapy cards. They're made of PVC. They got pictures of dogs all on the front of each of them. And all of them on the back actually have some really nice sayings. So this one says, "When I put down the screen, the world begins to speak again." The lights are out in the room, so let's take another look. I've opened the back and taken the sides off as well. I'm impressed with the layout of this clinic, and it's fantastic how you can not just open the back to see inside, but you are also able to remove walls to give you the best accessibility possible to each room. The lights look great using different variations of brightness throughout, and every detail of the exterior reflects classic small town charm. I'm thrilled to add this clinic to my city. To give you a little glimpse of that, I brought in the Lumibricks toy store on the left and the new Lumibricks Pocket Garden on the right. Since they all have external connectors, they are all powered by one battery source right now. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit that thumbs up and subscribe on your way out. And until next time, keep clicking those bricks.